like there's certain barriers that kind of like in my way. It's like the housing, obviously, that I gotta pay the rent, I gotta pay my food and that, and transport as well, like getting there. So obviously, like I need to earn a bit of money, like to kind of like pay all that.
Well, the barrier for me personally is having a kid. You know, when you got a baby or daughter. I mean, I've got a daughter, but it's difficult. You got to find that babysitter to look after while you go to the job interview, and like you're stressing because you need to find a babysitter for the baby, and you got to worry if the baby's okay. But then again, you got to sort yourself out for the job interview, and then when you get there, you might not be 100% because you're still thinking about your daughter and if she's okay. And then, I mean, it's hard, man.
I think most of the barriers in my life that stop me from sort of accessing like support services and like doing things like that are mostly sort of ones like that are sort of created by me, or just things that are sort of innate in me, like sort of self-confidence, self-worth, sort of trying to sort of build myself up to being able to like go to that service and like think of myself as worthy of that time instead of like taking it from someone else. And sort of just like anxiety and things, you know, just like actually making that leap to go and do it. Like I think they're all just sort of self-created barriers that I've got to try and work to break down, which is, you know, creates a problem when the point of the source is to help you break down those barriers. But I think my barriers are mostly like ones I create in my own head.
I've got bipolar, schizophrenia, post-traumatic stress, and depression.
Okay.
And I just thought that there's actually not really that much help that with doing the mental health like side, like system side of it, like.
Is that my foster parents really, and how I get my support money is like through the government that they fund.
Received help with money.
My social worker, I got it from home. When I'm at Fairbridge, I got it from Fairbridge. When I'm at Young Carers, I got it from staff at Carers. I got it from family. Sometimes I can get it from friends. Most of my support's from family, friends, my social worker and stuff.
I get my support from NAS, which is like a private organization for asylum seekers.
Well, I just got a YPA. I had a social worker, and then that kind of just fell off. And when I turned 18, didn't really need a social worker anymore. So they just said, yeah, YPA, and then they're just there to sort of guide you and help you, but it's less help kind of thing. It's starting to like, you know, I just think of it as like stabilizers, man. When you go into care, you've got both stabilizers on the back, but then as you get older, one falls off and then the other falls off, and then you're there on your own, doing your own thing, you get me? So, yeah, that's it.
It would be nice to have someone to speak to for any advice, whether it was to do with education or what path to take. Being a care leaver, as soon as you turn into a certain age, a lot of support gets stopped. You can only access sleeping care work, and they don't have the time to speak to you as much as you'd like them to. So having that support would mean a great deal to a lot of people, as it can be lonely, so you lose motivation, you don't have any role models or any adults to speak to if there's ever a problem. So having that support would, if I had the support, I think I would have done a lot better, and it would have been a lot smoother and not as worrying. I wouldn't have had to worry as much as I did, knowing that there was someone always consistently there.
I think the main things that came out when I was speaking to different young people was that they didn't really feel like their voice was being listened to. So they had like half of what they needed. So they had a social worker, but they didn't have a social worker that came out after 5, or came at the time they needed, or came to the place that they wanted. And there was no method for them to say, this is what I want, or if there was a system in place, no one had told them about it. So perhaps the professionals were able to tell us, oh, there's a complaint system, but the young people might not know about it.
Some people in care are perceived as bad. They think as soon as they've come out of care, they think they're going to be trouble. They think they're just going to cause all kinds of mischief for family members, members of the public, which they're not.
Horrible little children that are not wanted, vulnerable, angry. I feel that's about it really.
Young people in care are perceived in a aspect that there's big reason why people come in care, and it's a thing of that when you tell people you're in care, it's a thing that people just thinking of the general things they ask you: what happened to your mum, where's your mum, why don't you live with your parents? But there's a big reason why people go into care in general, and I feel like people attach labels to us because we've either been in care or we're care leavers.
Well, kids who are in care or care leavers, they go feel sorry for you. No matter what you do, people always go feel sorry for you. Like, there's gonna be things like people that like pity you and try to belittle you or try to make you feel like you're a child. That's what I think. I feel like, oh, you're in care. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Fine line when it comes to social media and support. Like, yes, it can give you like tips and like the basis of things that could help you, but it's not the same as like going to see an actual person face to face in an interview or something like that, or whatever services you use to get help. It's not the same as like, you know.
So you mean you can chat to me on WhatsApp, you can chat to me on Facebook. If I'm chatting to you, that means the job is being done, innit? And that means my voice is being heard. It's not always a phone call, social media. If I'm like, if I'm texting you and you're replying to me, then it's communication done, B. Social media this, social media that, fam. Just straight up, innit?
No, because sometimes social media can bash people for being in care or being looked after, and yes, because that you're connecting with not just you but from the whole world.
Obviously, like financial, managing it, and yeah, just knowing what to do really.
Like how you go about like getting a house, and how you go about like renting somewhere, and like how that sort of whole process of like bill paying and sort of just like taking care of a house and like living by yourself and taking care of all the like sort of that day-to-day stuff is probably the thing that I would need help sort of understanding. It's not something that you ever get told. That's just something you kind of figure out in a way.
Learn how to be independent, how to be socialised properly, and how to complete the task in time.
Just through the Fair program with the 10-day camping trip, and as well as trying to slowly try to achieve some tasks I wanted to do.
I've become stronger, and I've becoming more like myself from coming here, so I'm glad that my mental health team referred me to the Prince's Trust.